Welcome back, friends. Today's video, I'm going to be kicking off a small series that I'm going to be starting on the channel called Costume Department. This series is where I'm going to talk about my favorite costumes in movies and in television. I was going to try to do it all in one video, but I just have so much to say and so many to go over, I feel like it would be better to just go one at a time. So in today's video, we are going to talk about one of my favorite old movies, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. If you haven't seen Gentlemen Prefer Blondes, I would highly recommend that you add it to your list, especially if you like old movies. I think this movie was 1953 and it stars Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe. I just have to say, I have heard negative things about Marilyn Monroe's acting before, but I think she's really good. I think we need to give Marilyn her flowers for sure. I think she was really good in that movie, but I highly recommend you watch it if you haven't. When I went to see it for the first time, I actually got to go to one of our local theaters. It's like a beautiful old theater where they have the Nutcracker Ballet and things like that. Every once in a while, they will show old movies, and they were doing a showing of Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. It was in color, and the movie was so fun. It was so enjoyable to watch. Marilyn's character's name is Lorelai, and Jane Russell's character's name is Dorothy, and they are two showgirls. And Marilyn in particular, she's engaged to this wealthy man whose father does not want them to get married because he thinks that Marilyn Monroe is a gold digger, or her character. He thinks that Lorelai is a gold digger and that she only wants him for his money. So he hires a private investigator to follow them. It's a very fun movie. It's got some funny parts to it. I very much enjoyed the movie. But the thing that I loved the most about the movie was the costumes. It was complete glam, so much sparkle, so much attention to detail. All the outfits were so tailored and so beautiful. Not a single costume missed the mark. They were all just absolutely fabulous. And when I think of my favorite costuming in movies, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes is the top movie that comes to mind. So in order to talk about these costumes, we first need to give credit to the designer of the costumes, William Trevilla. He designed all the costumes for this movie, and he actually designed costumes for Marilyn for 8 different movies that she was in. And the most famous is the showgirl outfit from this particular movie, and then her costume from 7-Year Itch, the one where she's standing on the subway grate. He also designed that one. Those are the ones that he's most famous for, but he designed costumes for her through 8 different films that she was in. And in particular, he did all of the costumes for this movie, Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. So the first thing that I want to note before we get into the individual costumes that I love is the details, such as the fact that Jane Russell and Marilyn Monroe both wear a red lip the whole movie. They have such good use of glamorous earrings, of scarves, and like necklines, brooches, which is why I'm wearing a brooch. I think collectively we need to bring brooches back into fashion. I think they're kind of coming back a little bit. I love to wear brooches on blazers, like this particular coat, or any blazers that I have. I love to put a little brooch right here. I have quite a few. I have some cameos and things like that, but I did notice they used a lot of brooches in this movie, scarves, little details. There's so much jewelry. It's so glam. The whole movie, all of the outfits is so glam. It's so my personality. I love that stuff. I'm going to get into the specifics in a minute, but just all of those little details are just what makes it just chef's kiss. Also, these are my fanciest earrings. These are actually clip-on earrings. And to me, they are so like showgirl, old vintage movie vibes. I don't know. I just think they reminded me of this movie, which is why I decided to wear them for it. But these are my fanciest earrings I wore for this video. So the first costume that I want to talk about is Marilyn's black dress with her cheetah scarf and muff. That costume, I cannot remember. It's been a minute since I've seen the movie, and I'm trying to remember what we first see the characters in, and I cannot remember if it's their showgirl costume or if it's these particular costumes, but I do know that this particular outfit is at the beginning of the movie. But it is a beautiful black tailored dress type thing, and she has this cheetah scarf that she wears around it, and then she also has a cheetah muff that she carries with her hands, and I think she's also wearing a little hat as well. Stunning. Stop me in my tracks because I love cheetah and leopard print. I think y'all know that based on some other videos that I've done, but I love that. So seeing that on her was just so beautiful. And Jane Russell's outfit in this scene was really stunning as well. She had on this beautiful deep red suit, and I do love a blazer or a suit jacket on a woman. I just think it's so beautiful. It looks tailored, it looks polished. There's just something about it that I love, as you can tell, which this is a little bit more frou-frou than just a standard blazer, but I just love it. I think it's so classy. And so that looked beautiful on her. I have to say, if I had to guess Jane Russell's color season, I would say she's somewhere in the winter palette because that deep color just looked stunning on her. But the dress that Marilyn had on had this very interesting wrapped neckline, and then they had layered some little gold necklaces underneath. It was just perfect, and that paired with the cheetah, y'all know it was a 10 out of 10. Jane Russell's character in the movie, she wears a couple of different reversible coats. I think they were both when they were on the cruise ship in the movie. She wears this black and white, what I would guess, I don't know if it's small enough to be considered gingham. I maybe would consider it more like a buffalo check, but it's a black and white checked coat, and it has a visible yellow section on the front, basically I think indicating that it's a reversible coat. It looked so stunning, the perfect little travel outfit. You could tell it was meant to be more casual and relaxed, but it also looked just so amazing. And she wore turquoise earrings, and I thought the pairing of the turquoise earrings with the yellow and the black and white, it was just so smart. It was just beautiful. And then she has another reversible coat as well that is like an aqua turquoise coat, and it has polka dots on it. Both of them are they're just so smart. I just think it looked so nice as a travel outfit. And also, y'all know I'm also a sucker for a good coat. So should I be able to get my hands on those, I would probably buy them for sure. I have a hard time picking a top favorite costume from this movie, but if I had to narrow it down to a top 3, this next one would definitely be in it. And that is the emerald green top with black pants and the blue sash that Marilyn Monroe's character wore. But the emerald green top with the blue sash, first of all, those colors, they worked so well together, even though if I was putting together an outfit, I probably wouldn't pair those two, but it was beautiful together. To complement it, the beautiful deep emerald colored jewelry that Marilyn wore with this outfit, it was absolutely stunning. I don't know much about the actual jewelry that they used. It looks very costumey. It's fabulous. It's sparkly. It's completely glam. That is one thing that I struggle with, is really glam blingy necklaces. I just feel like I have a hard time wearing a lot right here. As you can see, I don't have a necklace on right now, but I absolutely love the costumey big blingy necklaces that they wear in this film. And the whole outfit was just so stylish. And again, everything is so tailored. It fit her silhouette absolutely perfectly. I loved the neckline. She is a hourglass body type, which I think we all know that, but Marilyn Monroe is an hourglass body type. And something about an hourglass body type, you look so good in a V-neck. And so that neckline flattered her so well. What I would consider the star costume to the whole movie, other people may disagree, but what I think was the star costume is the dresses that they wore to that dinner or ballroom. I can't remember, but they walk in. It's like the most just fabulous scene where they walk in and just have everybody gagged because they look so fabulous. Marilyn has this gorgeous orange sparkly dress. It hugs her figure just perfectly. It has all of these orange sequins around the sleeves and right here at the neckline. It was wonderful. And you would not think that bright orange, because it's like a tangerine orange color, you would not think that you would pair bright orange with her butter yellow hair, but it complements so well. And then of course, Jane Russell, I notice a lot in this movie, she wears black. And again, if she is in the winter palette, which I do believe she is, I could be wrong, I'm not a professional, but if she is in the winter palette, I think that's why black works so well with her, because she wears a lot of black in this movie. She has a black bodysuit type thing that's got like small straps and a sweetheart neckline, but she's very tall, so it like has these wide leg pants. It looks great on her. But in this particular scene, she has this stunning all glittery black dress on, and she has black hair, so it complements so well. That scene is probably my favorite scene in the movie. And then that orange dress is just the star. In my opinion, it is the star costume of that movie. And again, so much glam. She has very big glamorous earrings on. Just, it was all glitz and glam. And I loved it. Every second of it. I ate it up. Another great dress moment for Jane Russell in this movie is the sweetheart neckline black dress with the sparkles on the bodice. I thought that one was beautiful, and especially when she paired it with the gray fur, like a gray fur wrap. Absolutely fantastic. And I liked that dress better for her neckline wise than I did the one in the previous scene that I talked about where she and Marilyn walk in and Marilyn has the orange dress. The dress that Jane had on in that scene came up around the neck and had like a neckline kind of like that. And while it still looked fabulous on her, I like the sweetheart neckline on her better. It just, I don't know, complimented her better. But that dress was beautiful, and it had all these like sequins and rhinestones right here on the bodice. Perfect. I loved it. And again, it's black. So they really put her in a lot of black in this movie, but I thought it looked so fabulous on her. Another dress of Marilyn's in this movie that I thought was really beautiful was the purple dress. Again, so tailored. It had like it had an hourglass silhouette to it. Her waist was cinched in and it kind of hugged her almost like a pencil skirt would, but she wore these big gold hoops with it. And I have been searching for an earring like that at a thrift store because there's something about the shape of those particular earrings that I think is so cute, and I would love to pair it with some vintage themed outfits. But the purple dress looked beautiful on her. And something interesting, I've talked about Jane Russell and what I think her color season is. I have no idea what Marilyn's is because they put her in so many striking colors in different palettes in this movie, and every single one of them looked great on her. The black looked great on her. This purple dress would probably be more a summer palette. It looked great on her. There's a deep blue that she looked great in, a pink that she looked great in, and orange. She looked great in every single color, which I know at the time there was this joke about Marilyn looking good in a potato sack, and she did like a whole photo shoot in a potato sack. So I'm sure she would look great in whatever color they put her in. But it was just interesting to me how she looked great in every single color. Nothing looked off on her. They all looked great. But the purple dress I thought looked so nice on her, and I loved the silhouette. The silhouette was just so beautiful. And then of course, the next one, which is probably what a lot of other people would consider the star costume of the movie, but the pink dress from Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend, that dress came from this movie. You've seen a lot of different artists through the years try to, pay homage or do some sort of callback to this particular scene in the movie. And in my opinion, nothing will ever live up to the actual scene in the movie of Marilyn singing Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend in the pink dress. And the dress is beautiful, but I think the thing that makes the dress is, of course, the diamonds that she wears and the gloves. I think that's another thing that we really need to bring back is wearing gloves. But they're very high up, long gloves, and then they put bracelets over top of it. And then she has this great sash in the back of the dress. I think the details are what made the dress, because the dress itself, it's beautiful, but it's not super duper elaborate aside from the sash, but the gloves and the diamonds, and then of course, Marilyn being as beautiful as she was, that's what made that outfit. And of course, like I mentioned when I was talking about colors, they do have a blue dress that Marilyn wears. Again, perfectly tailored, perfectly fitting with her body type, and the color looked absolutely stunning on her. That color is actually in my color palette. I am a true winter, and that deep blue is a color that I like to wear a lot because it's a flattering color for me. But I don't think that Marilyn is a winter. I guess she could be, but I don't think she is. But the dark blue looked so stunning on her. It was just perfect for her. And so I'm like, I don't know if you think you know what Marilyn's color season was, put it down below because I don't know, but it was beautiful. One more thing I wanted to note about the costumes in this movie is, of course, the showgirl, the red showgirl outfit. It's amazing. It's long, has a high slit, and it's just from top to bottom red sequins. It's the most perfect showgirl dress that you could ever imagine. So if you enjoyed this video, I hope that you will stick around for other videos in this series. I have a lot of other ones that I want to talk about, and it's something that I like to nerd out about. And I feel like I will find my people here on my channel that like to talk about things like this that I do, because I talk about it with my husband and he listens and he nods, but he doesn't get it like I do. So I need y'all to nerd out with me in the comments. So if you enjoyed it, please like, please subscribe and stick around, and I will talk to you next time.